Hello, we meet again in a VNA News broadcast daily, and following are today's headlines.
Prime Minister Nguyễn Tấn Dũng visits Sông Cấm shipyard and attends ceremony for Cát-bi International Airport upgrade in Haiphong. Vietnam United Kingdom work on cooperation orientations. Japanese business people explore investment opportunities in Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu.
Prime Minister Nguyễn Tấn Dũng has said the shipbuilding industry needs to be maintained. He made the remarks while visiting the Sông Cấm shipyard in the northern city of Haiphong on March 19.
Dũng said the government attaches importance to the marine economy, including the shipbuilding sector, to boost the country's economic development. Geopolitical and geo-economical positions and development goals require the development of the shipbuilding industry, he added. Recognizing the sector's achievements, Prime Minister Dũng pointed out its limitations and weaknesses. He also said wrongdoings found in the sector needed to be handled strictly. Sông Cấm shipyard has built ships for both the domestic market and for export to a number of countries such as Poland, Romania, Switzerland, France and Singapore. Earlier on the same day, the Prime Minister attended the launching ceremony for the upgrade of Cát-bi International Airport in the city. Dũng underlined project's significance to the socio-economic development of Haiphong and the nation. He required Haiphong to work closely with its contractors and advisors to ensure project's quality and progress. The upgrade will cost over 3.6 trillion Vietnam dong. It includes the new runway, taxiway, lighting, drainage, and meteorological systems. The new runway is scheduled to be put into service in May 2015, while other facilities are expected to be operational between August and September of the same year.
Foreign Minister Phạm Bình Minh met with visiting former United Kingdom's Prime Minister Tony Blair on March 19 in Hanoi. They agreed to further work closely with each other to concretize cooperation areas in the future.
The two sides noted with pleasure the strong, intensive and extensive development of the Vietnam-UK strategic partnership in all fields. They spoke highly of Vietnamese agencies and the office of Tony Blair in putting forth cooperation orientations in an array of areas, including consultation, reforming state-owned enterprises, foreign investment administration, public-private partnership, private sector, economic trade and investment cooperation between the two countries and Vietnam's international integration. The foreign minister spoke highly of Blair's active role and goodwill in supporting and coordinating with Vietnam. Blair said he is impressed by Vietnam's socio-economic achievements and the country's policy of international integration in a proactive and active manner. With a stable political, social environment and a lot of potentials for economic development, Vietnam holds a big opportunity to attract foreign investment, especially from the European Union and the Middle East, he said.
A conference on external information work, including information on sea, islands and border demarcation, took place in Hanoi on March 18.
Politburo member and secretary of the party's Central Committee, Đinh Thế Huynh, said, one of this year's focus is to raise public awareness of the significance of the work. Huynh is also the head of the party's Central Committee's Commission for Popularization and Education and the Steering Committee for External Information Service. He stressed the need to improve the efficiency of the external information work to garner more support from overseas Vietnamese and international friends for Vietnam's policies. Huynh urged ministries, sectors and localities to devise a plan on external information work and the dissemination of information on sea, islands and border demarcation. He said the work will contribute to successfully implementing socio-economic development tasks and safeguarding national security and defense. The participants heard reports analyzing shortcomings in the work and put forth specific solutions to raise the efficiency and quality of external information work this year.
The Vietnam Association of Seafood Exporters and Producers has said it will go to court to demand that the United States Department of Commerce change its decision to choose Indonesia as the sole benchmark country to calculate the anti-dumping rate on Vietnam's trout fish.
The decision is extremely unfair, which affects not only Vietnam's seafood export to the U.S., but also harms U.S. consumers, Trương Đình Huệ, General Secretary of the association, said. Over the past consecutive 8 years, the U.S. Department has used Bangladesh as the sole reference country, which shares many similarities with Vietnam in breeding conditions and input costs. The department even objected to choosing Indonesia as this nation has neither adequate pricing and financial data nor comparable economic conditions with Vietnam. Vietnamese trout fish exporters and their lawyers will collect and analyze data for the lawsuit, which will be submitted to the U.S. federal court at a suitable time.
Business people from Japan's Kobe City are exploring investment opportunities in the southern province of Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu. They had the working sessions with the provincial authorities on March 18.
During the session, provincial officials informed Japanese businessmen of the local potential and strengths in tourism, fishing and oil and gas industry. They said the province is focusing on developing its ports, logistics and supporting industry over the next 30 to 50 years. The locality is completing a one-door policy, teaching Japanese to workers and building infrastructure. The Japanese delegates show their keen interest in infrastructure and human resources in Tân Thanh and Châu Đức districts that are calling for Japan's investment. They said they hope to have more specific information to facilitate the investment in the province.
The southern province of Bình Dương has so far this year attracted 40 more foreign invested projects worth $365 million. This helps increase the total number of foreign invested projects in the province to over 2,150, valued at about $17.8 billion.
The achievement was attributed to a series of measures conducted by the provincial authorities over the time. Chairman of Bình Dương People's Committee, Lê Thành Cung said. Cung said his province has launched many programs to approach investors and urge relevant agencies to complete public administrative reforms, fulfill their tasks quickly, and clarify Vietnamese laws to investors. Bình Dương also improves its investment environment with due attention to transport infrastructure, electricity, taxation, e-customs, human resources, and services for investment and production. Last year, the province absorbed a huge amount of foreign invested projects worth more than $2.8 billion, 2.6 times higher than expected. This has made Bình Dương the most popular destination for foreign investment in the country.
The International Mekong Expo will take place in the southern city of Cần Thơ from 26th April to 2nd May. The theme of the event will be Mekong Delta's investment, development, cooperation, and further trade promotion.
The organizing board expects to have about 400 booths of domestic and foreign businesses, which will be arranged in areas of trade promotion, traditional and regional specialities, enterprises products, goods for children, and green products. In addition, several cities and provinces will host trade and tourism promotion activities, while enterprises will take the opportunities to introduce their new products, thus seeking trade partners from other areas. Besides activities for exhibitors, there will also be entertaining events for visitors, including a traditional cake-making contest and games for children.
We come to the end of our news today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.